Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the first development stream of the month of May in 2020. We still have a fire truck cab to finish over here, and we have some work to do on other fire trucks moving forward over here as well. Recently, I released a temporary video on the channel that's just going over some updates and some plans that I have for upcoming videos. So be sure to check that out to get some information on those, because those videos I really need the community's help in terms of making. And they're really directed at trying to help the rest of the community as well. So be sure to check those out. Alright, so I'm going to keep that there for a second. Check, check. What do you mean my mic is off, huh? Nah, your volume is down. Sheriff Law. Alright, so let me just double check to make sure that I got that angle right, because if the angle isn't correct, well then the doors are not going to open in the way that we want them to. Alright, so yeah, that is correct. So we're just jumping right into working on this truck right now, because it's been a while, and I've only done this truck, I've only done development on this truck primarily on stream, so it does take a lot longer. Because a lot of times I'm explaining what I'm doing, because this is kind of like an unofficial tutorial series right now, since I haven't really done any work on the main tutorial series. Yeah, this is a truck for a this is a cab for a truck, a ladder truck. But it could easily be used for an engine as well, since they kind of use the same cab in the FDNY. Just some slight modifications between the placement of things, depending on if it was an engine or a truck. which is actually really easy to do because the old engines, obviously they have some variation to the bumper to fit the hose lines and connections. You have there's a connection underneath the grill. I believe, no, the headlights stay in the same spot. It's only for the tower ladders where the headlights get moved up here, and then the red emergency lights get moved down. Alright, so I have set up my door hinges. So those are there, and then I need to duplicate them and add one into every door group. But let me just verify and make sure that I'm doing this correctly. Alrighty. So right now I'm just adding the hinges for the outside and the inside of the doors. How long have you been working on this game? I've been working on SoNY since, well, it was founded in August of 2018, and I've been working on it since. But this map is fairly more recent, like earlier this year, slash late last year. The new map that we're working on. Because we had the first map, and then we had a temporary map that we were going to work into the first map so that we could make the game playable quicker. And then that shit got leaked by some assholes. We made a new version of the map, and then the current one is a scaled up version of that version of the map. Because the streets were uneven and the scale was way too small and cramped. So now it's really large, and you could easily work around the city. So I'm just going to properly group these. Properly grouping is important when it comes to setting up a chassis on the trucks. And that's the main thing that I'm gonna mention whenever I get to making the chassis tutorial video. Is that the main thing is grouping everything correctly so that all the scripts will be in the proper location. Alrighty, so this is set up now. This is all correct. So then I name it, and then the wheels. So that way the chassis will recognize the location of those. I'm gonna need a vehicle seat. I wonder if I should put in the time to doing a brand new interior and updating the seats and everything like that. The only issue though is that it's going to take a lot longer to do that instead of copying it over from the other trucks. So this will be the base for the interior. Yeah, and I'm aware that it looks really stupid right now, but you'll see what happens. And the good thing about this cab is that this is a flat top. I don't have to worry about the high risers, so I could literally just place a single part on the top of the truck. That makes my job a lot easier. Alright, so this is going to be the base part for that side, and then I'm going to need a base part for the flooring. Now actually, if I have a base part for the flooring, do I really need one that goes all the way down to the ground? Probably not. Alright, so we kind of have an idea right now of we kind of have an idea of where the cutouts are going to be for this. So the main one, we're going to start at the wheels. So this one's really easy because we just get rid of everything else, and then here is our negative part. And now I need to think, did I use a negative part for the doors? I probably did. So that's going to make my life a lot easier if I did. Haha. So this is all going to be for trial and errors. Trial and error. I'm going to have to see what works and what doesn't. And anything that doesn't work can be adjusted. Alright, so there's our rear door. Then I need the window. Which the base will do. Boom. Alright, so, and then I need these handles. Okay, so this should be all the parts that I need, except for the front. I'll have to figure out what to do with that in a second. What the hell is up with the outside there of the doors? I'll have to fix that. Alright, but that looks fine otherwise. That lines up, that's fine. This is good, right? I actually didn't do the top either. Okay. So the exterior parts. So the annoying part becomes, how do I want to do this outside? So I haven't done a stream in a while, so here I am. Just getting busy and doing some development on the game and the vehicles. Wait a second. This is for the outside. I need to go for the inside. This top one doesn't work. Probably because it's out of place. Why is it out of place? What the f... Alright, and then I need the negative piece for here. Not these ones. This one. I still have a small part sticking out. So, here's what we need to do. I need to find the... I need to find the block. So here's what I need to do here. For this case, I need to get rid of that. Alright, so then I need to go down 1 and in 1. And that should hopefully cancel that brick. Hold up. Oh boy. Wait, no, this doesn't work either. Because that will only get rid of that front piece. What I need is not this, but it's actually the outer side. Because OBS is being gay, we lost connection to the stream again. Alright, because OBS was being gay, we lost connection to the stream. I should be up now. So this monstrosity of unions and negative parts that I have created all turns into this very nice, clean part. I mean, look at that piece right here. That's awesome. Now, I'm not worried about the rough edges here, because these are hidden behind the frame outer part with the colors of the truck. Alright, so... and then in the end, it's gonna look like the... oh, bruh. Anyway, on the inside, however, it is very nice. So this needs to be redone. Bruh, are you questioning why I said bruh? There's people in the chat questioning why I'm saying bruh. Alright, what the heck is going on here? Alright, down 1 and over 1. Much better. Alright, so this is mid-gray metal. Alright, there we go. That's fixed. No gaps. I don't like gaps. Okay, so this is fine because that's going to be hidden away. There's going to be a gap here, but nobody's going to actually. It's not actually important. It's not of high priority. The only way people notice it is when I just called it out right now. Alright, so then this side goes up. The good news is that I don't need to union this side because all I have to do is take it in and then the side parts will do that for me. So that's just the regular part. That should be hidden away, which it is. I just got worried for a second because I saw double windows on both sides. Because I'm used to the newer trucks where they have the one side that has the small window with the box, and the other side that has the double window. Here's an example here of what I'm talking about. Where you have here, this side has the double window, and then this side has the smaller window with the box in the center. However, on the old truck, they don't have that. So we are good. Which actually makes my life a lot easier right now because then I could just easily duplicate this. And then this will be the one for the other side. Obviously, I have to reverse some other unions, but that is otherwise very easy. Hang on, what? Oh. Wait, no. Alright, so I need to fix... Oh no, oh no, oh no. We have some weird measurements on that, and I don't like that. So I'm not going to duplicate that. Alright, so simple thing that we need to do is to reverse the unions. Alright, and it looks like this side connects to the corner. So actually this should be perfect. If I rotate it around, it should line up the way that I want to. Actually, never mind. Okay. In that case, then we need to fix that. Good. Doors, windows, still in the same place. These need to be moved to the opposite side. There we go. This can get moved over to the other side as well. And this can as well. So this should work. Should be the same thing but mirrored, and that's what it looks like. Cool. It's so nice when unions work out. Alright, so the front part is always the hardest, but it is doable. Alright, so far I'm satisfied with the interior. Obviously I need to do the floor, but that's pretty easy. Alright, so this needs to go out. This cylinder is 5.05. So 5.1. Cool. Cool. Actually, I need the floor because I can't extend past the floor. Truck go vroom. Alright, so that's the wheel well covered. Engine 53 negative. Okay, so question is, what does the interior of this truck look like? Because I need to know if I'm doing the diamond plated floor or a black, just regular black floor. Okay, so need to find an image. Of course, now all the images of newer trucks show up in the search results when I need the older trucks. Let's see, let me search Fdny spare on scene. That might be helpful. Oh, come on, New York. There's a parked car on the hydrant, and they put the supply line on top of the parked car. Other departments go through the car because that's the most efficient route for the line. Aha! I may have found an image. Alright, so it looks like we have diamond plate for the floor. So that's interesting. Alright, so this is pearl. Change the material to diamond plate. Alright, and then I need a negative part. And then the negative part will go there. How is this? That's actually fine. I can take that. Okay, so then I only need to extend this that far. I could possibly have some overlap if I wanted to. Or never mind, because I actually need to fill the roof. Fuck. Alright, so that will be negated. Okay, and then... So this goes in by 1. This side goes in by 1. Whoa, why am I so dumb? Why did I not just use one part? Optimization. It is important. Okay, so this is the new negative part for that. And then I need a new negative part for the lower side. See, look, I did it here, but not on the other one. Okay, that is all set. So let's test this. And see if we can get good results. I honestly doubt it, but we'll try. Let's see what kind of monstrosity we have created. Yeah. Yeah. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I want the side piece so I can copy the top parts here. I don't think I need the sides. I shouldn't. I only need the front. Okay, so... Wait, what? Okay, so I didn't do the thickness. And I actually think I just realized that I don't need to curve the bottom besides that outside piece. There's no collision with the front, so that's always good. And... oh no, yeah, I do need to do the sides because that doesn't connect. That is, unless I make the sides connect. If I push the sides forward and only do the center, because I already have the top, that would make the most sense. So let's do that. I need everything except for this red piece to go over. Okay, so that's going to be there. And then I only need to negate the front side. I just need to check the width on this. I think that's 0.4, so let's do that. So you guys are asking a lot of questions, and a lot of them are ones that are frequently asked. So be sure to check in later for the frequently asked questions video, because I think that would help you guys out a lot. Okay, so I'm making progress. It's because that's right, but this still needs to be adjusted. I need to do what I did for the top. Of the other sides. So yeah, it goes from a mess of unions, and then when it actually comes together, it looks very, very nice. Okay, so what I need to do next is cut out the back. To answer your question, guys, no, you cannot order an Fdny truck. So I planned on doing fire truck orders I planned on doing fire truck orders out of PKEG, my customs company, Post Custom Emergency Gear. However, right now the operations are halted because I'm putting my focus on SoNY. Okay, so maybe maybe this will work. Okay, and then we still had those gaps on the outside to worry about, but otherwise, that is it. Yeah, we have a lot of developers, but unfortunately they don't do very much. Not a lot of progress gets done. Oh shit. Why doesn't that... Okay. Okay, there we go. Those adjustments have been made. We should be able to put this on the truck. Thank you, autosave, for always coming in at the worst times when I'm moving stuff. There we go. Nice and clean right there. This all lines up. Okay, now I need to do the same thing for the other side. So let me get rid of all this stuff that I don't need. Okay, so the adjustment that I made on the other one is to pull that one out, union that back together, negate, and then Actually, I unioned it without resizing the cylinder. Okay, that should be it. What the fu- Oh no, I didn't expand the front, didn't I? I did not move it forward. Just using this as a reference point. Now it should be good. And that's what it looks like. Alrighty. Perfect. Alright, so there it is. The outer sides of the truck interior are done. Get rid of that, because I don't need it. Any other unions? No, we're good. So, I think it is time to put the truck chassis on it and actually see if we can get this driving. So what I need to do is I should probably get a temporary vehicle seat and put it in here. So I'm going to steal one from this ladder too. Actually, no, this one has that one has the wrong scripts. I want this one. So this will be in here just for now. I will actually add the seats and stuff later. Will this game have Rescue 1 and stuff? I wonder. Also, ignore that block on the front. It's just a weird weld update that Roblox did that enlarged the weld constraints. But when you actually go in game, you don't see that. Those are only for the real queues, because otherwise they don't stay on the trucks. So I had to add like a safety weld to it. How do you select single parts without ungrouping the model? Holding Alt while clicking. Okay, so everything can be grouped together, except for wheels, into body. Okay, so wheels, body, miscellaneous will all go together, forming our truck. Fdny spare Seagrave. Okay, so then I need to put the doors back in place. And I know that I have the hinges around here as well. Or not. Did I move them back in place? Unless they're still here. Oh, they are. Those go in body. No. Control and right click? No. Control and right click doesn't work. It's Alt to select a part that's in a group. Control to select multiple parts at once. Okay, so, the only issue though is that we have light. So I just need to copy some door lights from another truck for now, because I will build that into the floor. So these are temporary, just because otherwise the scripts are going to break. Since there's things in there that need to be present in order for it to work. Okay, so we've got drive seat, but I am missing the tune. Which I will take from this truck. So now the chassis is set up. First test. You can find those on some of my other streams where I show off the map. Oh shit. What the fuck? The doors fell off the truck. This is new. That's interesting. Anyway, we don't really need the doors. Because the truck does drive. The only problem is now the door's stuck inside the cab. Oh, I know why the doors don't work. I know why the doors... It's because I didn't actually put in their motors. So let me copy it from over here. I need mirrors on this truck as well. I'm gonna have to add those. Alright, cool. That one is set. Okay, so those two doors are set. Now we can give it another test. Body is not a valid member of what? Okay, so the doors are broken again, but the good news is that they're actually welded to the truck. So it's progress. So the question is, why does the script think that... There could be more. I think one of my neighboring towns has a fire call right now because I hear some sirens in the distance. Like the volunteer sirens, not like fire trucks. Okay, so this should fix the issue. For our aerial cab steer create, that's probably an older truck in here somewhere. Oh, you know what it is? It's probably the hazmat. Boom. Oh boy. I don't know why the truck just went up on its wheels, but doors work. That's cool. Oh, you know what? If the truck went up on its wheels, that means that it's colliding with something. So if I get in, I'm not going to be able to drive it. Yup. It's slow. Oh wait, no. Hang on, what? Yeah, it's not working. Not working like it's supposed to. So it's probably colliding with something. So let's see what it could be colliding with. Probably these. Okay, so we get in. Eventually Roblox says, oh shit, the character's in the seat. Where's my engine? I need my engine. There we go. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. It drives. Oh fuck. See, we turned a couple parts into a driving fire truck. And by a couple, I mean a lot of fucking unions. Alright, so let's get some sirens in here. I need to make where it would actually come from, and that would be here. And the good news is that I think I might have the right block to do it. Instead of making an invisible hidden one, I might just be able to grab that black part. Unless I want to make it an invisible hidden one so I could easily get to it like I do the other trucks. Yeah, that might work. Although I'm still going to need to duplicate that black piece. Alright, so let's get the sounds from the other truck. Now, unfortunately, I can't use manuals in this place, just because they don't sound right in here. They sound a lot better in the actual game. Alright, so I wait a second for everything to load in, because sometimes there's scripts that aren't ready. Cool. Alright, I think I'm actually going to swap out the horn with the new horn that I uploaded earlier. Oh, I was hitting the sirens, and you guys can't actually hear them because right now I have my desktop audio muted. Give me a second. I'm actually going to swap out that horn real quick, too. My bad, I totally forgot about that. However, I now get to demo the new horn for the first time. This is the first time that I'm going to be using it on a truck, so bear with me if it doesn't work. Oh, took a second. Still don't have the engine block. Wait a second, and sit down again. There we go. It's just what happens because I go into the trucks too early. Alright, so we got the engine on. We're going to start driving. Let's hit the horn. Damn! That's fucking awesome. I love the new horn. The new horn is fucking amazing. It's from an actual video of an Fdny engine responding. Unfortunately, one of the newer ones I don't really think fits the older style cab as much as it would a newer one, but that's a fucking amazing horn. Alright, so let's switch to the PA. There we go, we got the rumblers. Holy shit, that fucking horn. That's fucking ear candy, that's what that is. ASMR to my ears. And you can hit it really well. Like, because there's some other horns that have like delay in the start of it. But this one is really reactive. This is amazing. The new horn sample is really good. PA300 Rumbler Yelp is probably the best rumbler on the PA300. And as you can see, those blocks that were on the front of the rescue and squad are gone when you actually test the game. That fucking horn is amazing. I don't know what trucks I should put it on now. Can't be the rescue or squad because the rescue and squad have their IRL horns. But damn. That's fucking awesome. Okay, so we can drive, we can reverse. These are the things that are important to look for. Because if you have issues with driving or reversing, then it could be a collisions issue. Unfortunately, we don't have any lights set up yet. I need to make the light bar parts, because we don't have any on the side or the outsides on the front. But we do have the headlights and turn signal lights. However, I still need to work on them, because the headlights need to be scripted and set up, and they need to be turned into wigwags as well for the light bar. And then the turn signal, we need the arrows in the center of those lights. And the arrows I have on all of the trucks. That's like a uniform thing that I've been doing for a very long time. The arrows for the turn signals. So they're there. So we have the older Seagraves, and this one's the oldest. It's going to be the oldest style. We have the older Seagraves, then we get into the newer ones. And then we got the squad over here, KME, Ford truck, older Ferraras, newer Ferraras over here with ladder 2 and ladder 25, and then rescue 1. Damn, I still can't get over that horn. So we have a little bit of collisions here with that black piece, so that should be an easy fix. But we got the handles very nice, striping's good, the setup is amazing. Yeah, this truck's gonna be really nice. And then all these ladder 2s behind it are just the scripts that I have for different siren setups. And then this is going to be, over here, is going to be the ambulance. We're not really going to use this one, since this one has a lot of issues. And then Battalion 9 needs textures. I might start importing new meshes and updating those cars to make them look nicer. Because Will imported them, and they could use some work, in my opinion, so I might see if I can do anything about importing them myself, just to try and get them to what I need them to be for the game. So yeah, the manuals don't really wind up and down very nicely in this game, but in the actual game they do. Alright, so we can drive, we can turn, we can hit the horn and sirens. Light bars, I'm going to have to make new light bars for the top, for the sides. So yeah, a lot of work has to come into this one, since this one's an older generation, so it has completely different setups of certain things than the new ones. For 30 grand, would you sell the trucks? I am not selling nor giving away any trucks. These are strictly for SoNY property. And I'm not making any FDNY trucks for anybody. So yeah, light bar doesn't work. The master switch didn't toggle, and the traffic director lights did not go on. Which is okay, because that's what I expect to happen since I haven't scripted the light bar. Quick question, how do you make a UV template for a mesh car? Yeah, that's actually something that I'm trying to figure out myself. There's some tutorials out there, but you have to import it. You have to import the model yourself. And you have to make the template yourself. Since I don't have a UV template for that ambulance cab, I'm going to use that colored image that has a bunch of colored squares to try and figure out the placement on paint.net. So yeah, that's the new horn. I can't wait to start importing some more and making them sound like that. That's fucking awesome. And that's the only issue with SoNY's fire trucks, is that they can fucking be dragged by the player. I really want to make an e-brake script where it will anchor the wheels just to ensure that the truck doesn't move. And I think that will be very good for setting up pump systems or outriggers. But like a secondary parking brake, that will be like the deadlock parking brake. I'll probably add that somewhere on the GUI, that you can either click with the mouse or toggle with a keybind. It could be a click with the mouse. I think that would be easier. Yeah, that truck though. We got the glass going. Very nice look. It's really nice. It's really coming along. So I'm happy about that. So I don't know if I'm going to get to the back or do the back. I might just use it as a cab. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to finish this anytime soon, since it's not really up there on the priority list. However, it is a very nice truck. I will give it that. Coming along very well. So I'm going to squeeze through here. Speaking of trucks that are coming along, I still got all that. So right now this is all messed up because I need to change the chassis on this truck because it's still running the old system, and the reason why this is here is just because it's not actually connected with that hazmat truck. Yeah, but this is going to be the hazmat HMTU unit. And then over here we have the tiller ladder. Tiller ladder is it's something in itself. Come on, door. What the fuck are you doing? It says it's open. Okay, there we go. Oh, there we go. Cool. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh boy. That one was close. Although it's a long walk. And I don't want to do the long walk. So yeah, the fucking tiller is it's got some problems. There's sometimes when it wants to drive and like it will actually stay put and drive, but the rear steering and front steering don't want to sync together. And I hate it because if I steer from the front, then the rear wheel gets locked, and if I steer from the rear wheel, then the front wheels gets locked. So, and then here we have the tower ladder. Tower ladder drives. And the light bar does work, but it's not fully set up since I haven't finished the back. And then I need to do outriggers. And I mentioned all this in the last stream. And textures for Battalion 9, but you see like these cars, they have some weird things. Like they look decent, but then you look at the minor details and they could use some fixes. So I think I'm going to import them myself in order to fix them. Yeah, but you can actually do a lot out of parts. All these trucks are like 98% parts. There's only a small bit of it that uses mesh, and that's parts of the wheels. That's it. Alright, so we're going to load in here. We got the 10 truck. So for parts, it's very easy to make my own UV map for these like compartments. That's kind of what I did. where I could kind of redesign the layout in paint.net and then select certain parts and then upload them as decals. Oh, there goes the tiller. Did it just fix itself before the end? It's probably gonna fling again. Like, watch, I'm gonna turn, and then it's gonna be gone. So yeah, some of the lights are a little slower in this place than they would be in-game. So that's why the flashes are kind of slow. I still don't understand why that is. Yep, there's the fucking tiller. Roblox physics are not built for that type of shit, to actually make the rear wheel steering. I will find a way, eventually. There will come a time where I will find a way to make the tiller fucking work. Although as of right now, it looks like it's not going to be anytime soon. Unless I find the fucking secret key that's been lost for ages. Well, I'm going to try and house as many of these trucks as possible in the game to answer your question on how many stations there will be. I don't think all of them will get in. At least all of the ones here. I don't know if I'm going to put in some of the trucks. And actually some of the trucks haven't been put in because of they don't have their section of the map. But I'm going to try and put in as many as I can. So here we have the squad. The squad has been the development one, the development base and testing base for a while. It's been one of my main trucks to work on to do updates to the rest of them. And here's the fun part, right? Unfortunately, the game is not going to let you hear what the queue is going to sound like in reality, but I can show you the physics of how it works. So the Q2B siren, when I hit the keybind for the siren control, right, it's going to start rotating depending on how much I have it winded up. And then once I slow it down, the motor and the fans are going to start slowing down as well. And then once I bring it down to a complete stop, the sound stops and then that stops. Yeah, development applications are open 24/7, but you don't actually need to be a developer to do work. Like if you want to contribute buildings and everything like that, we do accept community contributions, and those will make a huge difference in how quickly we can release the game to you guys, because that will help us fill in the map. So that way we have places to go to for RP calls and everything like that. And I really would like to see more buildings made by the community. Because I think that will be a greater symbol of how the community came together to make the game possible. And then you can go around the map, and then you look at a building and say, hey, look, I made that, and it's here in the map. So I have that option open for anybody who's interested, so you don't actually need to apply to be a dev. And even if you don't become a dev, like if you apply and your application gets denied, you can still make models for the group. You won't be an official developer, but you can still make stuff. And I think that's a really cool thing that we have that a lot of other groups don't even go to. And the most recent truck before the Seagrave that I've been showing in the stream is this KME. This is the newest addition to the truck fleet. All the other 3 trucks that are in the works over there, the Hazmat and the Tower and Tiller, they've actually been in the works for a long time, but I've just never gotten to finishing them. Yeah, but here's the KME. I loved the KME and how smooth a lot of the development stuff came out. Although I'm not really the biggest fan of the KME truck in real life, but I did my best to recreate it in game, even though I'm more of a Ferrara person. Yeah, and then we do have the rumblers on the Sirens, since those have been a mandatory thing on pretty much all FDNY rigs, starting, I think, last year, where they started implementing them on every rig. So, I have included that on my trucks. And honestly, I'm not a fan of the rumbler sounds in real life, but I tried my best to replicate them, so... So, the buildings do not need to have interiors, although I would like to have some like restaurants and commercial buildings that do have interiors, because those are going to be the huge ones for RP. So we can have fire scenarios and police scenarios inside those buildings. But a lot of the buildings are not going to have any interior, and they're going to be there more for the decorative. They're going to be there more for the decorative aspect of it, and trying to make the map look more lifelike. Yeah, so I didn't actually get to show the doors in the last stream. And there's those door lights that when you close the door and open the door, they'll turn on and off. So at nighttime, this area around the door will be lit up. And you can do that. So I'm going to go over the entrance process into the FDNY group in the FAQ video that I plan on releasing soon. Right now I'm compiling those questions, but I do have that question on there as to how do you join the FDNY. And as for Discord usage, I really, really, really want to push the use of Discord, because communicating over the text chat in Roblox is a very slow process. And I've seen countless examples in games like Mantle County and everything like that, where if you're typing something to do an RP scene, by the time you get halfway or a quarter through, you've already gotten shot and killed by somebody. And it's very annoying because you can actually communicate, and it takes a long time. So I really want to encourage the use of VC for the departments, because it makes communication and efficiency a lot easier. So you can actually get people to locations, you can update people on locations without having to worry about crashing your vehicles while you're typing and driving. And it makes a huge difference in how the departments coordinate and interact with each other as well. So I really want to push and stress the use of Discord, and I think I'm considering making it mandatory, but I haven't officially said anything about it, but I think that might come soon, because I really want to make communication quick, easy, and efficient. Alright, so it is It is 11:44 at night right now, and I think I might call the stream at this. Quite a nice bit of progress in the stream today. Unions for a lot of this. Actually, before I forget, I need to fix the collisions here. There we go. That's fixed. So yeah, I think I'm going to be ending the progress on the truck here. And I think this truck has been coming along very nicely since the very beginning. And it's been a pretty smooth ride. I haven't had very many major issues. We have it driving, we have new horns added into the game, and I plan on adding more. Because the variety does make a difference. And this horn sounds very, very, very realistic. Even though I've gotten all my samples from actual Fdny trucks, this one is the best so far. I'm very satisfied with the progress on this. So anyway, expect a stream or possibly videos tomorrow, because I think I'm going to work on some. I may even start the FAQ video. I don't know if I'll actually finish it, because I want to put as many questions as I can in the video. So be sure to send me those in off-topic in the SoNY Discord, because that would help me a lot. Or put it in the comment section of that video where I announced that. So the questions are there to help you and to help everybody else who has the same question. And I want to be able to answer them all at once. And if somebody asks the question again, I can refer them to that video, and they can get that question and more questions answered at once. Okay, so I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you guys so much for watching the stream and supporting the channel. I still need to make the 600 subscriber special, so that reminds me of that too. Yeah, and your support has been a huge, huge, huge part of making my channel and making the game better. So I really do thank you for that. Anyway, I'm going to end development on this truck for today here. So check out the other videos on the channel and the other streams. And I will be back probably tomorrow with another stream. Thank you guys so much for watching, and okay, bye.